What? Why?
Adam and Corwin are playing games.
They're both so stupid and lame.
The show is going to hell. In a handbasket.
Hi everyone, I'm Corwin, this is Adam. You're watching HandbasketGaming, and today we are playing Aladdin. A classic game, and it's downright awesome.
And it very quickly went to the stupid demo because I sat at the title screen too long. Now it's me playing, okay. This is a great game. Like, I don't know.
I legitimately actually remember playing this game a little bit, which is weird because I didn't have a system when I was a little kid and I didn't play these things.
Yep.
But I had a neighbor, he was a very special kind of neighbor, named Chad.
Okay.
And Chad had a system and he had this game and we played it every once in a while.
Okay.
He was a unique individual. His parents were the kind of like parents who
more mapples is what I just said.
There you go. But his parents were the kind of parents who'd get into like really loud like screaming matches, and then come over and invite us to pick sides, and we'd be like, "Go away, go home." So he had these games that we would play to avoid them.
That's really kind of fucked up.
Yeah, no, it was a unique time.
How do I get over there?
But it gives like a nostalgia factor to this game. But it always reminded me of, and I know we've talked about the game before, but it makes me think...
Domestic Squabbles, the game. Like, that gives you nostalgia.
But it always reminded me of that old, like, Prince of Persia game, because it's the closest I ever really got to a game like this. But that game is pretty fantastic.
That game is fantastic, but also fantastically difficult.
Yeah, no, that game was horrendously hard.
This game is very fair with its gameplay, and really well done, and entertaining to play. Yeah. But I'm sorry.
There you go. You made it to the end.
I'm off kilter because of the Chad comment. Like,
I mean, he was an all right guy. Although I'm pretty sure he's probably in jail by now.
What makes you say that?
I haven't seen him in like 10, 15 years.
Okay,
he was the kind of guy who would like pick up the worst fads and go with it really hard. He's the kind of guy that would be like, "What criminals are cool? I want to be like one of them." So when I say he's probably in jail, I'm saying that's probably his aspirations. He's reached what he wanted to reach in life. Don't worry.
So he joined the John Wayne Gacy fan club and really just leaned into it. Oh, come on, whatever the genie head is. Damn it.
Almost a genie head. All right,
that's fine. I don't know what most of these things... Okay, credits. Okay, I assume that's a continue.
Yeah.
Hi! You never had a friend like me. I can't do that impression at all. So I went with whatever that other voice was that I just did.
No, but speaking of that guy, actually, I had
that guy,
Chad.
Okay.
Is that I had a different memory of him pop up recently. I wanted to get a cat.
When you talk about remembering things, you talk about it like it's your Facebook news feed. It's just like, oh yeah, I had a memory pop up the other day.
Yeah, you know, it just
scrolling
said, hey,
through my brain, and there was
many years back.
Oh, you Donkey Kong looking motherfucker! Didn't even see you down there, but I killed you nonetheless.
I wanted to surprise Kat the other day, and I just bought her a present.
Yeah.
So I was at a old record store, and I found a copy of one of her. It's like not one of her favorite albums.
Sorry, I don't want to derail too hard, but where did you find a record store?
In Lakewood. We got them all over the place.
And it's actually like a record store.
Yeah.
Like they sell vinyl.
Yes, they do.
Like only vinyl, or are we talking like the Exchange?
Well, there are only vinyl places. This particular place was the Exchange.
Okay, so
which
not
has all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, not really a record store. Like
this,
a place that
this particular
one step away from a pawn shop.
The particular Exchange is mostly vinyl.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
like the siding, or the... I'm sorry, that was a stupid joke.
But I got her the original, very first like Linkin Park album that came out on vinyl. Because she really liked that album when she was a kid, and I thought it'd be a cool idea to get it for her.
Hybrid Theory?
It was Hybrid Theory,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I know it's not Meteora, because that was the beginning of the end, and then, But yeah, Hybrid Theory was the particularly good one. That's that's a great album.
It's a good album. I liked some of their other ones after that more.
Which ones?
I liked Meteora and Minutes to Midnight.
Which one is what's on Minutes to Midnight? Like, what would I...
So Break the Habit is on Meteora. Minutes to Midnight, they separated a lot of like the rap and the rock and kind of did it in separate skits.
Okay.
I can't remember off the top of my head right now because I haven't listened to it in years. I just remember the albums and that I liked them.
Okay. Is that before or after Mike went solo?
Was
his name Mike?
His name was Mike, and Mike did he did a solo album.
Okay.
But he never left the band. He did other
Well, no,
stuff
I know.
each
I was
album.
but that's when.
But you're referring to Fort Minor, which was his side project.
Well, I thought he did a solo project as well, because
He
Fort
did. That
Minor
was
was
Fort-
garbage.
That was Fort Minor was his solo project.
Well, but I thought it was I thought he did a thing where it was just him rapping. I must be wrong about that. But
yeah. So I picked her up that album, and we decided to listen to it, and I had a memory involving this Chad character. Because do you ever play Magic the Gathering when you were a kid?
yes,
I know a lot of folks still play it to this day.
because I didn't have, but like I played it a bit because I didn't have money.
Yeah.
And like that's like, well, that happened.
I mean, for some reason there's no ground in this part of Agrabah.
Yeah, it's the high up.
Yep.
Ooh, hey, bread. I would need that if I was
Nice.
missing any hearts, but I'm not. I feel like I should be able to go to the left.
At that age bracket of time, that's when that album was like brand spanking new. When I was like hanging out with that kid Chad and other
Gotcha.
other kids in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
and we were all playing Magic the Gathering back then.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the very first time I had ever done this, so I was really genuinely impressed with myself because I was like maybe 12 or 13 around that age bracket.
Mm-hmm.
And what we would do is we'd all get together, we'd play this Magic the Gathering card game together,
Mm-hmm.
and we would just keep playing and wouldn't stop.
That
And
was
then
that was risky.
I would find out like throughout the night, all of a sudden, bam, the sun's coming up.
Inching is difficult. Like you've got sort of a set movement length
Mhm.
with each button hit. Like you can't just sort of tap it and go less. And I learned that, so that's an important lesson for me as a person. So anyway, you would play Magic the Gathering and listen to Linkin Park.
We all knew all the words and all the songs of those things, so we
Mhm.
would be up all night playing until midnight, and then, oh hey, it's impressive, we're up at midnight,
Fuck.
and then we keep going, and all of a sudden, holy shit, the sun is rising. I haven't gone to bed yet, and I was super impressed with myself
For
But at
staying up all night.
Yeah, playing Magic the Gathering, but at those weird hours in the middle of the night, something terrifying would happen.
Okay.
And what would happen is we'd be sitting there, the four of us, so it was 4 kids playing cards,
Yeah.
around we had a pool table we were using as a table in a basement. So 4 of us were sitting around a pool table basically playing cards on it. And we're all singing along to the album. Except that we're not singing because we're all really tired. So
Okay.
we're more like low-tone chanting all of the words to that album. So like some sort of terrifying preteen cult
I'm breaking
The 4 of
the
us
habit tonight.
would be just chanting songs from like that while playing the card game and occasionally being like, oh fuck you or something like that. Because like we played a card on someone that they didn't like.
In the end, it doesn't even matter, and the Lord Cthulhu will come forth. And oh wait, no.
I'm pretty sure that like we summoned some dark things in the middle of the night because
Well, I mean, if you ordered pizza, maybe like, and they burnt
we
it.
didn't have money for pizza.
Oh, that's fair. But I was trying to go for the. I was making a pun, and
We did do a couple other things I learned. I learned some of my favorite things to do as a kid at that age.
Get away from my lady!
Haha!
Haha! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
What was
whoa!
that?
Ritalin, man, get some.
Cool your jets.
Damn, dude. Ha! Oh, fuck. Okay.
I think
Timing on that is
There you
difficult
go.
with this barrel in my way. Whoa! He had an extra conniption fit there.
nope.
I wonder if I can drop through. All right, do slicey. Do slicey? Can you slice? Can you slice?
Just thinking about it.
Do I have to be on the same level as you for you to slice?
Get on his level, bro.
Nope. Uh-oh. 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 Problem. No! Okay. That's more difficult than it looks. Just
It
saying.
did look
Just
pretty
saying
hard.
out loud. Worth saying. It's
No, but it was in those like middle of the night Magic the Gathering nights that I learned that my favorite thing to do as a kid was
Oh, I could
we
throw
would
apples.
we would all sneak out in the middle of the night
Mm-hmm.
and just go walk around town like past curfew and hide from cop cars.
You make it sound like a game. like
Well,
the cops
frosting-
were in on it. I mean, like
I know,
it's
no,
just
no,
like,
we-
all right, 1, 2.
We definitely thought. I mean, I'm sure the cops, if they even saw us, probably wouldn't think too much of it unless it occurred to them. Hey,
1
that
locomotive, 2
is
locomotive.
way too young to be walking around the streets. But we would like dress in black so that we could hide easier. It was really dumb, but
Okay.
I had a lot of fun.
I think I figured the strat now.
There you go.
Damn it! I haven't figured the strat
that was
yet.
the strat.
There we go. Bullshit! There we go. Okay. All right. I got the strats. All right, come on. I'm focusing way too hard to talk.
Did you ever play any games like that involved just being like, hey, how much can I get away with?
I mean, that's life. Shitballs! It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Any games trying to get...
Get away with stuff.
I mean, we used to, there was a group of us that used to go swim, like, we would drive around town, this was in high school, when, strictly speaking, we were probably too old to be legally like, we could have actually gotten in trouble, maybe, doing this, but we would go around and just find random bodies of water and swim in them. But okay, you got nothing for me? Thanks.
Got nothing. That's just like, all right.
It's like too weird? Gotcha. Yeah, shit, the timing on that is very difficult. Okay, so I have to jump while he's reared back. All right, you freak out.
When you say random, like, bodies of water, do you mean, like people's
ponds
pools?
and shit.
Ponds? That sounds really gross.
Oh, what am I doing? Okay, all right, I gotta be better at this. There we are. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I really don't want to fail again, and, apparently talking about me swimming in scummy ponds is just enough to throw off my rhythm. There we go.
Hey, you beat him. Yay.
Sup, lady?
Hottest princess of all the princesses.
You are wrong, but that's okay. Snow White. Because Jasmine is too skinny, in my opinion. She looks unhealthy. Not to body shame Jasmine. Jesus Christ. But
I gotta disagree about Snow White. She's the most bland out of all of them, man. She's got a drug problem.
She doesn't... We've talked about this before. Where do you get a drug problem from?
Well, she was constantly getting down on those poison apples.
That happened once.
Because
she was poisoned.
She OD'd once and got put into a glass box. She was doing it all the time with those dwarves.
No.
They were out there mining meth in their meth house in the woods.
Welcome to Meth House. Meth House!
And then
You're on academic probation.
One day she ODs.
Get the fucking... Okay, no, you're wrong.
Gets put into a glass box.
As much as the rule is to yes and you right the fuck now, you will not badmouth my lady like that. You are fucking wrong. And we will discuss more on the next episode. What do you guys think is our favorite part of the county fair? Answer down below. We'll record the right answers and give shoutouts to people who get it right. Give us game suggestions down there as well. We'll do our best to play them. If you like our stuff, subscribe to the channel. If you have friends who would like our stuff, please show the videos around to them. Bye, guys.
Oh, boy.